Thank you.
On January 4th, 2016, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump rallied more than 8,000 people in his campaign stop at the Saga Center in Lowell. We interviewed some of Trump's supporters, protesters, and even the media to hear their take on this issue.
What do you think about his presidency and the future of America when he becomes president?
I think that he's going to make America great again with all of his policies.
What do you like the most about Donald Trump's campaign?
That he says what's on the American people's minds, and he says that he doesn't sugarcoat it.
I think America is gonna get better, and it's gonna get stronger, and it's gonna just own it. It's gonna become a bigger superpower after this.
What is your opinion on Donald Trump's presidential candidacy?
I think it's sad, but I think it's not surprising. I think there's a lot of people in this country who are scared and ignorant, and he's applying to their basest instincts.
Diversity is one of the best things about this country, but if Trump becomes president, he's going to diminish all the hard work. Years and years of immigrants have come here to improve, and I'm not going to support that, never support that. We'll stand in the light if we have to.
Who is really the enemy here when people like Donald Trump and billionaires originally came to the city, right, and built all of these factories and all these mills, and what they did was they left and they left the people in poverty with crippling unemployment. We left us with gang violence and all the problems of our city. Really, who is the enemy? And I think it's really important for us to understand that we must stand together in solidarity, because Lowell's poverty rate is 39%, which is 2.5 times the national average. We live in a community that's extremely poor, and we're all looking for an answer, and Donald Trump's answer is hate. It is not a real solution. A solution is the right to a job. A solution is the right to a home, the right to food, the right to shelter, the right to all of these basic human needs. It is not to point the fingers at immigrants, to point the fingers at all of our neighbors. It's actually to point the fingers at the billionaires who exploit us and take.
We need to send a message to Donald Trump that he's just not welcome in Lowell, he's not welcome in our community, and he's not welcome in our state.
The media was out in force, and although most did not want to talk, a photographer from the Washington Post spoke to us.
Basically, he's making his own news because television or newspapers or magazines or radio is simply going to report what's there. And so if a news organization has a slant, meaning more conservative or more liberal, they actually may take what he says and then change it. But I think most of the outlets have actually been basically what he says. They're just putting out right out there. So I think he's actually bringing himself up in the polls or down in the polls, depending what poll you listen to.
Whether you love him or hate him, Donald Trump's campaign is sure to continue to make news. I'm Andre Regal for the Radio Report.